Okay. Yeah, we're already getting close to finishing up. I just got to wait for I use a little sealant this time just to be double sure. Got to wait for that sealant to dry and harden some before I go all the way down with the bolts. But yeah, as you can see, we're pretty much done with this, so I can go on to working on that AC thing pretty soon. I even tried putting silicone on the hole in the hose. Maybe that'll get a good seal on it, so you won't end up having to replace it. This is what I was talking about. I was pretty sure y'all told me that y'all had to replace this before. And if this is split open, it can cause, same symptoms as this, where sometimes it just kind of hiccups and stuff, where you get that running lean code and stuff. And in this case, the original one of this was split, but the one y'all had when he brought it to me too, I went ahead and replaced it. I hadn't used clamps before I did that. A little extra insurance now too. I'm trying to make sure everything's as good as possible. But what I was talking about was this: your engine produces pressure, but it can produce too much too. It needs to relieve itself a little bit. That's what this does. And the EPA wants it to be relieved into the intake so it gets reburned and it's not just throwing out hydrocarbons and oil onto the ground and out into the air system, out into the environment basically. But if this is getting too much air into this, it's the same symptoms as this being split open, gets too much air, runs like crap, and since this, which is what this is pulling from, was open from that over there, is pulling in too much air coming in through this, making the symptoms of this worse, whereas I thought it was just this was probably making it worse too. And that gasket was pushing up pretty hard once I loosed a couple of bolts, whereas the first time I took it off, I had to pry it off. This time, the gasket was, from being slipped out over there, was pushing up so hard when that bolt came out, this side kind of jumped up a little bit, so it was really pushing up on it bad. And I checked thoroughly this time. It is in there good. It hadn't snuck out on us this time. I've also checked all the way around, every end. So it should be great this time, but that was a little mistake we made. Again, thankful it was little. I could fix it easy and fast. No cost to me, just my time. So yeah, once this dries up and I get it done, then I'll work on your AC and see where we can get there. And you may have a little bit of oil drip down for a couple days. Don't worry about that. In fact, it should be smaller than it used to be. It's just it got all over this hose, this thing, even shot some on here. You can see little stains on that. So it's going to drip off those. So if it's dripping small amounts for a couple days, don't worry about too much. If it stays heavy or if it sticks around for a week or more, yeah, worry about it. But if it drips for a couple days, it's just the rest of this kind of crap coming on down here. I could see where it was just kind of slowly traveling down exhaust and stuff like that. And then it'll be gone once it dries up. But yeah, that's what I was talking about your gasket could have also been causing the engine running problems where it run funny sometimes because the engine has to see the right ratio of fuel and air or it doesn't run right, and it evaluates how much air is coming in here, so not as much fuel to put in. So if air sneaks in here, anywhere past this, it can't account for it. Engine runs like crap, can stall, hiccup, shut down, crank for a long time, all those things. So I'm pretty sure that's all that was. We just made a minor mistake up top that was able to fix pretty quick. You hadn't even lost a whole lot of oil, just a little bit. That even more confirms it was just this. If it had been the oil pan, you probably should have lost a lot, a full couple of quarts. You lost maybe a quart, if not a little less, maybe about half quart. And I'm already filling that back up. I had some excess from another job left over, so it'll be filled back up when it's done. But yeah, that's all it was. Little stuff. Thank goodness, little stuff. That's what I was really hoping for. That's what it was. The oil pan looks great.